Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. We're talking about the NBA for Wednesday. We're on a 5-1 streak with the NBA videos. Stay tuned to hear all the picks we have in this one. And if you guys want more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers all in one Discord, use that promo code on the screen. Great time right now because we've got daily NBA, just posting our favorite plays, but we got NFL, NHL, full season as well. And you can see the big wins from Discord members, some huge NBA slips and NFL slips from over the weekend, some more NBA big hits, 10 to win 130. 50 to win 300. Because we're posting winning picks in here, we had a 10-2 NBA day just a couple of days ago. Cappers posting and hitting plays in their channels just a few days ago. 16-4 combined between the cappers with our picks, covering all sports. Look inside some of our cappers channels, just posting their favorite 3 picks. Here, Jordan, his 3 favorite on Monday, and hit on all 3. Another capper Tuesday night, posting just his 3 favorite plays of the day, and adding another Taco NHL NBA slip. Hit on the 2 pick slip and the 3 pick slip. Massive day for him, people cashing out with his picks in the Discord. Click that top link, come down, click join, enter that promo code for YouTube viewers, and apply. You guys saw the big wins, crazy streaks we've been going on with all the cappers we have in here posting just their daily favorite picks, and a look inside those channels, see what they're posting and hitting. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord to lock in. Now let's get into the picks for this one. For the first one, I'm going to Noah Clowney. A weird line here. I'm taking him under on his points at 8.5. Clowney has come off the bench in all of the games so far this season. Looking at him over on Outlier, that does have a free trial I use every single day for NBA and NFL. You can see on the season so far, he hasn't hit this in one game. He's had 5, 5, 7, and 2 points. The minutes have been all over the place, definitely not consistent. At exactly 20 in the first 2, then got up to 23 in the third game, and then the fourth game, just 15.8 minutes. So minutes all over the place coming off the bench, which last year, if people don't remember, he started almost half the games last year. If you look at him on ESPN, you can see last year in 46 games, he started 20 of them. Hasn't started a single game this year. And we can also go back and look at last year. He hit this at a 50% hit rate. But again, remember, he was starting in 20 of 46 games last year. His high for minutes this year was 23, so let's just look at games last year where he played 25 or less minutes. He only hit this in 36% of games, and in 3 of 4 games he's played 20 or less minutes, only hit that in 29% last year. And anything below 20 minutes last season, it was just a 25% hit rate in a 20 game sample size. So for Clowney, I just think this one's way too high. There's no injury news or players expected to be resting where Clowney may get the start unless that news comes out of nowhere here. We don't have any injury news on a player that would allow Clowney to play more minutes on Wednesday. So for an early look, I think this one looks pretty good on the under. For the next one, I'm going to Kristaps Porzingis, and I'm going to take him over on the PRA at 23.5 against Brooklyn. Atlanta has struggled so far this season, and I think they're not going to be in such a big blowout as you would expect against Brooklyn here, and they're going to play him pretty closely, and Atlanta's going to want to get that win. So I think Porzingis is going to be in for a solid amount of minutes in this one. This is the only reason why I can think of his PRA being so low. I've seen it at 24.5 on some other sites as well, but 23.5 for Porzingis, who's coming off 2 pretty big games. Just seems like a really low line for him. They must be expecting a blowout in this one, but I don't think the blowout chance is as high as people may think. The spread of this game is 8.5 points, so a decent spread, but so far this season, 29 and 31 has missed a game this season as well. Has looked very comfortable with 20 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 27 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And if we scroll down, he only was playing 25 minutes per game in these 2 ones. And one of those games was a blowout, so he probably would have seen more minutes in that first game, and now coming back, already playing a game under his belt again. I think he's going to be in line for even more minutes in this upcoming one. Last season, he hit this in 64% of games, and he only averaged 27 minutes per game on the season. And really, this would be a much higher hit rate, but just was awful in the playoffs. If you guys remember, had a sickness, and in these games was playing like 11, 12 minutes. So if you only look last year, games where he played 22 or more minutes, this is a 77% hit rate. And if you guys are just on Prizepicks, you have to get on Parlay Play. You get $5 when you sign it with a link down below. You don't even have to deposit. I play over here more because the payouts are way higher than Prizepicks. We're getting almost a 7x for these 3 lines that are the exact same over on Prizepicks, and they pay you just a 6x. It's actually a massive difference. You can easily get higher payouts out here playing a lot of the same lines. Plus, you can start with a big bankroll because they match your first deposit 100%, and you can try it out for free. So absolutely a no-brainer. Get that $5 with the link down below to try them out for the higher payouts, and then also could start with a big bankroll because they match your first deposit. So check them out, a no-brainer if you're just playing on Prizepicks. So now let's get into the next one. I'm going to go to Dante DiVincenzo, take him over on his PRA against the Lakers. I think the Lakers are definitely a matchup that teams have been taking advantage of here. We've seen some big games against the Lakers, so I like attacking them. Also, DiVincenzo was already announced as the starting point guard. Now Anthony Edwards is out, so expect DiVincenzo to be more aggressive, scoring the ball and with the ball in his hand. So I like going to him on the PRA. Looking at DiVincenzo here on Outlier, you can see so far in the season he's only hit this in 1 game against Indiana. Didn't get there in that game where Anthony Edwards got hurt. He got 12, 3, and 4. It's definitely a solid game. Came up just short of 22, but this was kind of a blowout. He played just around 30 minutes. I think he could see well into the 30s, something like we saw him against Indiana. Play a ton more and have a really solid game. With Anthony Edwards out, they're going to need him if it's going to be a close one. It is a 6.5 point spread in favor of Minnesota, though, so I don't think that they're going to get blown out. I think that we should be in line for a ton of DiVincenzo minutes, and he's going to be expected to have a big one if they're this much favored on the spread. Looking at him last year, he only hit this in 22 of 77 games, but he was not getting the minutes. There was only 11 games last year where he played over 30 minutes, but in those 11 games, he hit over this PRA in 8 of them, 73%, a really high hit rate. Another thing you can do on Outlier is just look at games last year he played without Anthony Edwards. It's only 1 game. So a really small sample size, but he did get to 24 on the PRA in that one. And if you guys want more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers all in one Discord, use the promo code on the screen and click the link down below. One of the cappers in here posted just his 3 favorite NBA plays early, and then follow that up with a Taco NHL slip with another NBA play. Hit on the 2-pick slip and on the 3-pick slip, cashing out people in the Discord. You can see the huge wins in here. NBA, NFL wins, more NBA plays and hits. $10 to win 130, $50 to win 300. Look inside another capper's channel, just posted his 3 favorite plays on Monday, and he hit all 3. As a whole in the Discord, we've been on a hot streak just a few days ago, 16 and 4 between the picks the cappers gave out. Then just the other day, 10 and 2 in the NBA and NHL combined between the cappers. Cashing people out who are in here. Click the top link, come down to the weekly or the monthly. Click join, enter that promo code, and apply. You guys saw a look inside the cappers channel, see what they're posting and hitting these last couple days. Some huge wins from Discord members that are using our picks because we're hitting on these crazy streaks that you guys saw in there. And make sure to sign up for Parlay Play. $5 free when you use the link down below. You don't even have to deposit, and you get higher payouts. Same plays over on Prizepicks. We're getting almost a 7x multiplier over here. Plus, you can start with a massive bankroll, and you're going to want to deposit for those higher payouts. So try them out, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.